runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Trey Sermon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Rams now coming out on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out.
There he goes, left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Shifts by at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles just continue to roll.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Stafford. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Play action. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Rams punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Hurts going to move them around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds the open target, Arnold. They juked him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Stafford here. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Stafford now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To the air again, Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Elliott good on the extra point.